It's not your imagination. No, you're not black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican. When you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican. When you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just want to keep us down. They don't want to see us with the crown.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome to Four Corners News. That's right, where the truth speaks. I am Captain Zakar to my left.
Officer Judah.
And to his left,
Officer Azaniah.
he looked into the camera again. And to my right,
Daniel.
and to his right,
Officer Lyell.
and we make up Four Corners News.
That's right.
That brother makes sure he looks into the eyes of his fans so they know his name.
Officer I have no fans. I have no fans.
Woo!
But
You
the
do
reason-
got fans. Wait
Hey,
till
listen,
Passover. You gonna find out.
The reason why I look at the camera, thanks to a certain soldier, he put
Here
the
we go.
camera all the way over here, so I be the awkward one. I want to be facing
no, man,
this
we
way like
keep-
everybody else.
Bro,
We
you
just
just
giving you, we're giving you your time.
you got your own personal
I
camera.
don't
You
need
got your
my time.
own camera.
Nah,
Wow.
nah, I don't need my time.
Welcome to
We
We
share
brothers in
one.
this.
Y'all
Right.
sharing camera.
Welcome
This
to
brother
the-
got his
got
own
his own
camera.
I don't need my camera.
Welcome to the Officer Azaniah show.
Nah,
Hey, welcome to
definitely
Four
not.
Corners News, man, where the truth speaks. It's been a while, ain't it? It's been a few
Yes,
weeks.
yes.
All the feast days of the Most High.
All
We
praise.
will
Right.
gladly postpone Four Corners News
That's right.
That's right.
to keep the feast days of the Most High.
That's right.
So all praise to the
That's
Most
racist.
High. Let's get into it here. We won't dab into this little what's the president's name? What's the old dude? Jim Crow Joe.
Jim Crow Joe.
Jim Crow Joe. Biden.
Sleepy Joe.
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe, is an article that just recently came out about his racist history. You know, he's smiling black folk face just to get that vote. And once he's in there, he gonna do like all presidents do. He gonna turn his back on you.
Bring it out.
Right.
Just like Obama did.
Right.
And you're gonna be crying tears in 4 years talking about, oh, we need a new president, whatever it might be. Hey, pull it up. Pull up the article, man, so we can show the people Biden. That's not the article. Okay. All right. So tech team is starting off on a shaky foot already. Lord, if y'all got some oil at home, YouTube, Facebook fans, y'all got oil at home, pull some out for the homies. Don't pull out no liquor. Pull out some oil for the homies and pray. Face the east for them.
Right. Pour it on your tablet. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Your
Wipe it over the
internet
tablet. Name of the Lord.
Okay, they ready now.
Okay, let's try it again. All right, let's read
There you
that
go.
for us, soldier. Okay, his mic ain't on either. Oh, Lord.
connection. Hey,
Okay, let's see. What you got? Oh, it is
we
on.
gonna
Can you read that for us,
rebuke you in the
officer?
name-
Analysis: how the media created a super predator myth that harmed a generation of black
A
youth.
generation of black. This is one thing you got to realize about Esau. He is, we think day to day because we just trying to survive. Esau is thinking generation to generation to keep himself on top.
That's right.
Like they have a what's it? Psalm? Give me Psalms 83.
Bring it out.
So you understand when they be having these what they call those, the summits and things like that,
Yep.
the
Think
NATO
tanks.
summits,
Yeah, think tanks.
think
Right,
tanks, the
right.
NATO summits and all of that stuff. They not going there for no reason. They are there to plan for the next generation to come. Where's it? Psalms 83 and verse 3.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Read.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That's what happens in the think tanks. That's what happens in those NATO summits, those world summits that they go to. They plan from generation to generation of how to oppress the people of God.
Bring it out.
That's right.
That's what happened.
And it's you never see our people in those meetings.
Nah,
Right.
you can't be in there.
Can't be in there.
They're going to talk about you to your face. They don't want you there.
They had told Jay-Z, yeah, you got all this billions of dollars, but you can't come into the meetings with us.
Right. He ain't never been in a meeting with Warren Buffett.
Right.
He might have been in a meeting that he paid for to speak to Warren Buffett. But when Warren Buffett talking about generational wealth,
Bring it out.
You can't come up in here.
You're not invited.
Which is translation, the meeting is about how we're going to continue to oppress you.
Yeah, how we going to rule over you.
How we
Keep
going
your
to
people down.
continue to rule over you.
Right?
Cap, even the scripture says the thought of every.
Don't look at us. Look in your camera, man.
I don't know.
Look into your camera, Azadiah.
The thought of every.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Bring it out, man. Go
Hey,
ahead.
man, the
feel
scripture
lonely
says
over
the
there.
thought of every one of them is deep. So
Yeah,
one
yeah.
combined together is already deep, and they going into
Get
a
all of them
summit,
together?
That
Gather
means
them.
Yep.
what the way they supposed to be thinking. Like it's like when you come together, they're thinking ahead 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Compared to
One
Negroes, we
thing
worrying
for
about
this
Jordan.
generation, he thinking for that generation total up 500 years of how to keep the people of God
And
oppressed.
that's how
All-
we stay.
And all to keep us in sin, because as long as we're in sin, that's going to keep them in power.
Right.
Bring it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I
Longer.
said in Judith, if these people are in error, then
Yeah.
we can reign.
We can reign.
That's why they
exactly.
promote sin. They keep pushing sin
Exactly.
to our people.
Yep. Hey, go to the article. Hey, he look red as hell. Go back to that article. Generation
Good,
of
brother.
black youth. That's what they think. They thinking a generation ahead. Scroll down. Let's see the paragraph on that. Hold on. Go up some. Let's see. So this was back in the early 90s for you millennial babies that you couldn't talk or walk yet.
Born yesterday.
Born yesterday is what they say. But these are some of the things before you got here on this earth they were saying about you before you even popped out the womb.
Right.
They was all like, look, super predators arrive.
Like you came from another planet.
Right. Vicious kids.
I mean,
Amazing.
did we confirm that? What makes you a millennial baby?
I think
gotta
he
go
was
another-
born.
If
He was
you
born in the 90s.
No, 86.
It's
All
81.
with the
It's
next-
81.
Don't do that, Cap.
It's
That's for a
81.
whole nother show.
Okay, let's get back to the topic.
That's
here.
right. That's right.
Back to the
right.
topic.
Let's go
here.
81.
back. Let's go back. Let's
It
touch
says teen crime mob set to explode. Let's go up. Let's read that article. So these are the names you know what that is right there? Go back up. Go back up. You know what that is right there? Those are bywords right there.
That's right.
Give me that Deuteronomy 28.
Here we go.
Super
out.
predator, byword. Teen crime bomb, byword. Vicious kids, byword. Read that, Deuteronomy 28. You know what I want.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Uh-huh.
a proverb, and a byword.
There you go, super predator. That name ain't placed on no other nation of teenage kids.
Right.
But it was placed on young blacks and Hispanics. They call them super predators, vicious kids.
Right.
Bywords, the curses of God. Let you know who we are today.
This is what you see when they start using all these different bywords. It's pretty much an attack on the mind.
Yeah.
They're attacking the mind to get you to think like that.
Yeah.
So it goes into that think tanks where you start.
Hey, that's a good point. Go ahead. Finish
Where
your
you
thought.
start thinking like that, and now you become
You
a
become
super
that.
predator.
Yeah,
you
yeah, you
become
act
that
it out.
person. So right before you even come out of the womb, they already declare war on you.
Hey, check this out. I was talking to my wife last night. We watched a movie. It's on Amazon Prime. It's something about Benjamin being in London, right? And the thought hit me about when it comes to black people playing movies here in America, they always go to London to
Right,
get actors
right,
like
right.
Idris
Elba.
Elba,
Right.
the dude that played in Get Out.
Star
right?
Wars
Yeah.
guy.
Star Wars guy, John, I can't forget his name, but there's something like that.
The brother from 12 Years a Slave.
12 Years
Yeah.
a Slave, yeah. His name, check my, something like that. But he grew up in London, right? And it dawned on me that why they go to London to get black people to play in black movies here. Because the image that black people have in their mind, the thought that they have, the only acting that they can push out of their spirit is gangster, thug, and pimp.
Bring it out.
Because it's been ingrained into our psyche through the media for generations.
Bring it out.
Black people in London didn't grow up with those images and thoughts of themselves.
Right.
Bring it out.
Like Idris Elba, like you said, the most popular Negro show that everybody coming up they go to see is what? The Wire.
Right.
The Wire is the most popular show.
He wasn't in. It was another dude. I know who you're talking about.
No, that's Idris Elba.
That was Idris Elba.
That's
He was
Idris
in Wire?
Elba. Yeah.
Nah, y'all,
String 'em down.
no.
He
Out
was
of
in The
BC
Wire.
wasn't in. Out of BC is not Idris Elba.
No,
Come on
Out
now,
of BC
dog.
is a whole different show. That's Oz.
Yeah.
Ah,
Come on
okay.
now, dog.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Come on, man.
But
Hey, man, it's been a while since I watched those, man.
to
I repented.
all praises. All praises.
Brothers mad at me because I repented. Check your spirit, man. Shoot.
How you flip that right?
Yeah, I flipped it on y'all, didn't I? Hey, let's go back to the article real quick. Go down, because it's a byword that they call a super predator. So let's read that first paragraph, the epithet. That's how you say it, epithet.
The epithet is a quarter-century old, but it still has sting. He called them super predators. Donald Trump insisted in his final debate with Joe Biden. He said it, super predators. I never, ever said what he accused me of saying, Biden protesters.
Let's stop right there. Is that the truth or is it not? Did Biden call them super predators? Remember, that was a national debate right there.
Right.
He was trying to win over the black vote right there, right? Because, Trump's a racist. I'm going to be the liberal good guy that accepts all. I never called them super predators. Liar.
The hell is this?
Play that next video. Let's see.
Play the clip.
Play it. Let's
Here we go.
Just his space bar. Where we at? Sound.
Turn it up. You got it.
If I'm a felon, just coming
Drop the
home
black bars
from
for
a
us.
20-year sentence because of Joe Biden and that bullshit bill that him and Hillary put forth.
Hey, go back a little bit. Go back a little bit. Did y'all see that?
Did he
go
have
back.
a mullet?
That dude had a mullet, a damn
mullet.
red backwoods. Play it. Get ready to pause
I'm a
it.
felon, just coming home from a 20-year sentence because of Joe Biden and that bullshit.
Pause it. Oh, that dude had a mullet. That's a hillbilly mullet.
I'm finna kill you, nigga.
That is a Billy Ray Cyrus mullet. Damn.
Wow.
I didn't know old Jim Crow Joe had it. He racist. Anybody that got a Billy Ray Cyrus mullet is straight up racist. You can't believe nothing come out of his mouth.
If he's chewing tobacco,
He probably do off screen.
Probably used to tobacco.
That dude had a Billy Ray Cyrus mullet. Unbelievable.
Probably why you talk like that now.
Amazing.
Amazing.
you know what's crazy? When you look at that, we're literally choosing our oppressor. We're
Oh, yeah.
choosing who oppresses us.
Yeah, that's
so Bill Clinton, he was cool because he got caught doing something in the Oval Office. He's for the Negroes.
Before that, he was playing the saxophone.
Yeah, Negroes love him too.
And Negroes
He
was like,
smoked weed too. He smoked weed before in his life.
right.
Right.
As long
So
as
they
you appeal
automatically
to
say
us,
he's
we
black.
gonna go to it.
Wow.
Go back to it, man. Let's play that video.
Shit bill that him and Hillary put forth.
Another thing about how perspectives change over time. Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, I'm ashamed that I voted for the 94 crime bill. You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all.
Oh! Not at all. I'm not ashamed that I put generations of Negroes in prison.
Damn.
Some
The hell is
some
this?
of our
For
uncles-
crossing the street.
Right. For some of our cousins, brothers, fathers are locked up to this day.
Yeah.
Because of that
Wait,
crime bill.
the next they go up for parole the next 2-3 years.
There's actually a bunch of brothers who've been getting let out
Yeah.
of prison because of that same crime
Yeah.
bill, because they're now being found out that the crimes that they were alleged to have committed and locked up for,
Right.
they didn't
Or
they
they
didn't
do it. Or it was, I remember it was an article of one dude that he had stole a pair of clippers in Mississippi or somewhere like that. And he was he was in life. He was doing life in prison because he stole some clippers.
Right.
That's all because of that 94 crime bill. No mercy. That's
mercy
who they are. No mercy. In the laws of God, he made sure he input mercy for his people, because you're gonna mess up. And the reason why that he punished us and he continues to punish us the way we are is because we don't extend that mercy that is in the law of God. For you Christians that say ain't no mercy, there is mercy in the law. It was just mercy for certain things that you. It wasn't no mercy for certain things that you did in the law.
Bring it out.
But there was mercy in the law. All right. Hey, go back to that.
Voted for the 94 crime bill. You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. In fact, I drafted the bill, as you remember.
I know that.
Unless we do something about that cadre of young people.
Remember, he didn't say, he said, I didn't say super predator. Let's listen to it.
Bring it back a little bit.
Something about that cadre of young people, tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally.
Pause it. So that dude just called us animals.
He called us, animals and walking zombies and barbarians. That's what he pretty much is saying. All Esau's language.
Well, that goes into the super predator moniker that they put on you. Because they already set up a system to make sure that you are without any kind of social upbringing or fathers in your home. So you're having children out of wedlock because the father's already locked up.
Yeah, already locked up.
And then our people on the other side trying to figure out, why do we get racially profiled?
That's it.
And they haven't figured that out yet, because they'll be in the voting booths voting for him right there.
Right, they already did. Hell, he already president.
They voted for him again. Can I get a script real quick?
Bring it up.
Get Jeremiah 24 verse 9, because this goes into what we brought out before about our names being changed and us being called other names. And the reason why we would call these other names is because we broke God's commandments, and now we have to face these curses in order for us to realize who we are now, that we are the Israelites, right? Read that real quick.
Jeremiah chapter 24 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
Scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth.
For their hurt.
For their hurt.
Dang.
It wasn't that we were brought here. We weren't brought here so that we could become.
Live it up.
Right, live it up. Live your best life.
Twerk it out.
No, we were brought here literally to face these curses so that in these last days we could wake up to who God says we are. That we are the Israelites. Not that we're super predators, animals in a cage, but that's who America wants us to continue to be.
That's the image they paint of us.
Exactly.
Hey, you got to finish that verse, though, man.
Yes.
Read it from the top again, man.
Jeremiah chapter 24 and verse 9. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb.
Super predator.
Exactly.
Damn. The Bible's a true book, man.
Read on.
A taunt.
A taunt. You know what that taunt is? When you just brought up about the actors, the different actors, they only portray us in one image to be thugs, gangsters. They only portray that's taunting you.
Check this. Another taunt is you ain't got no daddy at home. And the one that drafted the crime bill to put all your damn daddies in jail. And then when they put them in jail, they laugh in your face. Fatherless homes, niggas.
Right.
Father's never there.
Right.
That's a taunt.
We're going to touch on it later, too, but that's also what makes them look at our sisters as promiscuous to have these children out of wedlock. Some of them didn't have them out of wedlock. It's just that the fathers are locked up for trying to take care of these people, but they do it the wrong way. They
finish it out. A taunt and a what?
And a curse in all places whither I shall drive them.
Whether it be America, whether it be the islands, whether it be them in China or Europe, or London, wherever you are, they all got that thought of you that you're a super predator. You know how that's true? Because this was planted in the minds of white folks in America all over the world back in 94. They still see you that same way. You know how you know how that's true? because it's hard for a black man or a black woman to get a movie acting role outside of the scope of what they see you as.
Bring it out.
Right.
That's
So
why
even if they're making movies over there in Europe, and that have to do with that, they have to make sure. Let me get some black brothers. Let me get some young black teenagers in there so that they can fill out the ranks of the drug dealers and
We
the
need
hoods.
those. We need extras.
We need extras.
Go ahead.
and that's why when Black Panther came out, the black community went
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we haven't seen
Yes.
our people as a hero.
Yeah.
Someone to
Exactly.
save us.
Yeah.
That's why we all went out crazy.
But that happens now too, like in Memphis when we was marching down the streets.
right.
It literally, it was nobody outside at first.
Right.
But by the time we lined up and Captain Shim said, forward, march. Streets was packed with our people with phones out looking. Because like you said, they haven't seen us since 90 whatever.
Right.
94, they haven't seen us in a different light other than thugs.
Right.
So it goes to show you how powerful imagery is.
Media, like Deacon Yawa saying.
So the thing, like when we present ourselves in that type of way, walking, we give our people hope. It's some spiritual that connects with their spirit. But what they start doing, they understand that, the so-called white man, they understand that they use imagery against us to reinform the narrative as you're a Negro, you're a super predator.
To smear you. That's what they do. Anything that happens and they get a whiff of it, they'll use it to try to smear you.
That's why when you walk in a store and you black and you're not supposed to be there in that upper echelon of society, automatically you come in, the thought is you're
super predator.
Super predator.
Right.
Hey, go back to the video because remember he said I never said that. Let's play it out. Go back to that video. Play that.
Because they literally, I yield myself 3 more minutes, because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity.
Pause it. Where's the script? You know what I want in Isaiah.
I hope you brothers and sisters at home are listening and sharing this because you all have family members that voted for this.
Oh
man.
yeah. He said we shouldn't think of them as loving and kind out of a liberal city. No, it's not the time for that. Isaiah 32, read verse 5 and 6.
Bring it out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 5.
Because he's a Democrat. Democrats are considered liberal. Republicans are conservative, meaning they like the old ways.
Right.
Democrat, they old-fashioned. Democrats are liberal. They want to progressive. That's what they call it. Progressive. Let's push the limits. Let's give more freedom, more liberty to do whatever you want to. That's who he is, right?
Conservatives will be more so towards the Christian, the Bible, Bible thumping Christians.
Yeah.
Progressive or liberal will move away from that.
Yeah.
Move further away from it.
Read that, verse 5.
Verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
That's Joe Biden.
That's right.
He's a vile person. You can't call him liberal no more.
Right.
You heard him speaking out of his own mouth. It ain't, no, don't exercise vile, liberal policy. No. Read on.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Verse 6.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
He gonna call you a villain. Right. That's what he did with a super predator. He called you a villain. The liberal called you a villain, Israel.
And he liked to bounce children in his lap.
Yeah, he do.
You got the dog of all dogs calling us super
A
predators.
villain.
A villain.
Go back to it and let's listen to it and prove the Bible's a true book. It just takes time to play out, and you gotta have spiritual eyes to be open to catch it. Read that.
Right.
Liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct.
Run it back some. Run it back. I want to make sure they heard that.
Focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, brother, and humanity, although I think that's a good instinct, but for simple, pragmatic reasons. If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now.
Oh!
Damn.
Oh!
And there it is, brothers and sisters.
I didn't call them super predators.
Oh.
They just predators.
Right.
There it is. Now you have it for yourself to see for yourself, hear it with your own ears. The white man is the devil. The Bible
That's
speaks.
right.
Hey, give me Sirach 25:2 real quick. Give me Sirach chapter 25 and verse 2, because I didn't say super predator. You call them predators.
How did
that's called playing semantics.
That's it.
Right.
That's what politicians do. And this is why God says this. Give me that Sirach 25:2.
Sirach chapter 25 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
3 sorts of men my soul hated.
God said, my soul hates 3 type of men. Read.
And I am greatly offended at their life.
Uh-huh.
A poor man that is proud.
Read.
A rich man.
A rich man.
That is a liar.
Name a politician that's a poor man.
Right. Bring it out.
All politicians are rich off of taxpayer money. God said, I hate a rich man that is a liar.
God says, I'm offended at their life. I'm offended that I even thought about creating them. Like,
Why
damn.
did let breath be in
Why
their body?
did I do this? But I know it's for my people.
Yeah,
so I could
to wake
use
up.
them to wake them up.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.